Hello! It has been a while. I did film a few things over the summer, but between getting the plague, a computer that kept crashing, and my general disinterest in being hot, it just wasn't happening. So, much like the intro to your significant other's favorite Netflix show, I up and hit skip on the rest of summer. Yep. So I've been building my me-made wardrobe for 2 or 3 years, and although I have a lot that can be layered, I don't have anything that's really standalone that I could wear while it's still kind of hot out. My Canadian soul just wants to pretend that it's fall. So we need some things that are made of linen and will breathe and still look harvesty, autumnal, cozy, without making me sweat to death. I'm thinking like smock dresses or a skirt. Either way, I'm thinking of adding some more warm tones because I have a red smock dress, I have this wrap dress, which is kind of nice. It's a nice, really vibrant yellow. But I don't have anything that's brown. And I feel like I need some more brown and tan in my life. Just some sort of like, autumnal neutrals. So I had a thought. I was realizing I had a lot of scraps. I've got a lot of this sort of terracotta color and a camel color, some green, which I don't think I use the green. Sort of this natural linen color. I realized, like, what am I gonna use these for? They're not big enough for any sort of garment. So I thought, can I use some of these pieces and make a quilted bodice for a dress? I think it could be really cool. Let's see what we've got. After selecting the fabric I wanted to use, I jumped on Pinterest to find a quilting pattern and maybe even a tutorial that I could reference. The last time I quilted anything was in middle school home ec class, so I definitely needed some guidance. I stumbled across a few free patterns and tutorials from fabric406.com and settled on the Wyoming Valley quilt block. It had tons of pictures, written instructions, and links to specific techniques, which was perfect because I'm virtually a noob. After settling on my pattern, I opened Canva, yes, Canva, put away your pitchforks, and started visualizing how this color combo was going to look. After a bit of finagling, it was really starting to come together. I assigned each shape a color and figured out how many pieces of each size I'd need. All that was left to do was cut them out and, sew it and everything. I had made some good progress. I've got a centerpiece, 4 of these flying geese. I love it. It's kind of like the flying V in Mighty Ducks, but just geese, and we're talking about quilting. But then I also made these other flying geese. Notice anything different? I clearly did not measure things right. So I'm gonna have to redo those ones. I'm going to cut out some new squares and new rectangles, and we will continue on. Okay, so I have fixed what I messed up on. And now we have the proper size flying geese for the brown and yellow pieces. And then when it's put together, it'll be something like that. I'm really excited, guys. This is gonna be so awesome. So I'm going to put them together, right sides together, stitch, and then we will have 4 of our little squares completed. No, 5, because we also have this square completed. Now I'm on to, what did they call these ones? Half square triangle units. It doesn't have the same ring to it as flying geese, but you know, that's fine. Essentially, we are doing all of the terracotta triangles in the pattern. So what I need to do is match a terracotta with either brown or the natural color. And I'm going to draw a diagonal line through all of them. That's gonna be my cut line later, and stitch a 1/4 inch on either side from that center line. And then theoretically, I'll open it up and I will have a bicolored square or a half square triangle block. I've already messed things up twice, so let's just, we're gonna set an intention and we're gonna do it right. We're gonna make sure that we're paying attention and that we've measured everything correctly the first time. I'm allowed to forget things in 20 years, right? Let's see how this goes. You guys, this is coming out so much cooler than I thought. I can see why people use cotton instead of linen usually, because this kind of twists and pulls and does not hold its shape. And on the website I'm referencing, their squares are very square, whereas mine is not. It's fine. We're just gonna nip them in a bit. It'll be all right. So yeah, what I need to do is stitch the top row together, the center row, the bottom row, and then we'll stitch all of it together. Once all 9 of the smaller quilt blocks were assembled, I gave the finished mega block a good press, pressing once down the centerfold for easy assembly later. I laid the quilted bodice front on top of its pattern piece and began to figure out just how much additional fabric I would need. I cut out and attached all the extra pieces and started to really get excited as I saw this idea beginning to take shape. proud of it. It's so cool, right? It doesn't matter if you think it's cool. It only matters that I think it's cool. And going forward, it doesn't matter if anybody else thinks what you think is cool. Because it only matters if you think it's cool. Got it? I'm so excited. I'm so excited to just get to it, but right now I'm kind of tired and I just want to eat a clementine and watch something kind of cozy on YouTube or Netflix or something and get in that fall mood. See you then. Since the dress portion of the quilt dress didn't seem all that interesting, I basically breezed through its construction. After cutting out the rest of my fabric pieces, I basted the quilted front bodice to its lining and began to construct the dress. I started with the shoulder seams, moving on to the neck binding, and finished up the top of the dress by attaching and hemming the sleeves. Once the top of the dress was complete, I began to assemble the skirt and pocket pieces. In all honesty, it isn't all that exciting, so let's just see how it turned out. I just love it. That's it. Nothing more to say, really. I'm so pleased with it. I'm really proud of it. I love how it looks aesthetically. I love how it fits. I love the material it's made out of because I can breathe in it. And it's the perfect autumn dress. And now I think I need to make a few more quilted garments for my wardrobe. I think it is important that I do so. I'll need to make a quilt coat for sure. Have you seen all the quilted stuff on Pinterest? Since starting this project, my Pinterest board has just like blown up with all kinds of quilted garments and I'm in love. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video and you want to see more, make sure that you click subscribe and hit the like button, and I will see you next time. Bye!